Age is just a number, and we can achieve anything if we put in the effort and energy. Said by a teen girl. Being a student entrepreneur is not so easy. This teen entrepreneur is laying the foundation which pays a platform of other emerging student entrepreneurs to showcase themselves.
Let's welcome our speaker of the day, Miss Meghana Mantha, student entrepreneur, to the dais to share her story. She came from Bangalore. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Miss Meghana Mantha to the dais. The stage is all yours, ma'am.
It's an honor to be here with so many young entrepreneurs, women entrepreneurs, and people with inspiring stories. Few days ago, I was on a call with one of my friends. She goes to a normal degree college back in Visakhapatnam. While I was talking to her, I got to know that they do not have access to internships, mentorships, proper placement cell, and they don't even have proper faculty. Moreover, it is basically the state of a lot of Indian colleges right now. Students go to college and teachers, I wouldn't say teachers, but a lot of parents, they are very much restricted to academics and grades. Things are definitely changing, but right now, most Indian colleges, that is the scene. Even if it's tier 2, tier 3 or tier 1. This is the problem that I'm trying to solve. I am Meghana Mantha, an 18-year-old founder and CEO of Teen Chapter, co-founder of CloudNet Studio, member of the LinkedIn India Campus Knowledge Program, and an undergraduate student majoring in economics. I had a normal childhood like everyone. I grew up in a joint family, and majority of the time, I loved spending time with my grandparents. I used to watch serials with them, gossip with them about aunties, and everything. And back then, a lot of my friends and other people around me, they started going to dance, music, skating, everything. And I felt like I did not fit in with them. So I also started going to music classes, dance classes, swimming, Kathak, karate, skating, everything, you name it. But then I discontinued within 6 months because we were either moving cities or houses, or I was just not interested, or maybe because of board exams. And most importantly, I did not find the sense of belongingness there. But music and Bhagavad Gita had always been close to my heart. Whenever my grandmother used to sing, she's an amazing singer, she has an amazing metallic voice. So whenever she used to sing, my sister and I, we used to follow her, imitate her, and just pick up the songs along the way. And I used to recite Bhagavad Gita with my great-grandmother. Few years later, I started watching YouTube way too much, that at a point, I was literally addicted to it. I closely followed this channel called 7 Supergirls. So it's basically a team of 7 girls, and there are 7 days in a week. So they post videos every day, and they follow weekly themes and topics. I was blown away by this idea because you will have content literally for 365 days, and the amount of traction you're going to get for the channel is absolutely immense. So I was like, and I did not see any Indian or any Asian part of that channel. So I was like, okay, if there's no one there, I'm going to start something of my own. I was 13, no experience, nothing. So I did a bit of research. Within a span of 2 months, I reached out to a lot of people across different platforms and finally found 7 people from India, US, and Philippines. I made a blueprint for the next 6 months with weekly topics and themes, but I wanted a twist in it. I did not want it to be the usual skits and drama. I wanted it to be something educational and inspirational for today's students and teenagers. So we started off. The first week went absolutely great. We did our introductions. The second week, also great. We launched our first theme. Life doesn't always go as planned. From the third week, people did not reply because they had other activities, other academics, and they couldn't spend a lot of time in my initiative. By the way, the initiative name is Globally 7, so 7 people from across the world. So it did not go well, and then I realized that I was too young to do this because it's a huge project if it's done well, and I did not have any experience or knowledge to carry it forward. So I went back, reflected, and decided I need some sort of experience, be it in a for-profit company or a non-profit company. So I went back and I started working with 3 non-profit youth-led organizations in the field of marketing, research, and content. After that, I took that experience. At the age of 17, I did my first paid internship on-site in Bangalore at a tech company in the field of business development. Then went on to do market research. With the experience that I had, I carry forwarded that and I started Teen Chapter on August 18, 2021. I made a decent plan and structure for it. Teen Chapter is a community and a media platform for teenagers where we feature teen startups, youth entrepreneurs, youth-led organizations, and any teenager and student with an unconventional story to tell. So that has been the story till now. So we did podcasts for a couple of weeks. Initially I did podcasts with my sister, so we were shooting the podcast and everything. So after a bit of time, I took a lot of breaks in between. And I couldn't really focus because I also got into a university and I was studying there. So right now, Teen Chapter has more than 800 people in the community. We have featured more than 20 organizations and we mentor around 10 startups right from scratch. Thank you. But a lot of people or a lot of my friends think that these numbers, my achievements, everything is very easy to get. But it's actually not true. There are 3 things that I always dealt with. Number 1, inferiority complex. I always felt I was inferior to a lot of people because I saw a lot of people achieving a lot of things in life and I felt that here I am sitting not achieving anything. It took a lot of time for me to understand that everyone is different and everyone has their own path and I can make my own. Number 2, I studied in Singapore for a brief period of time and I was bullied really bad for being an Indian. And that shattered my confidence. I did return back to India while my parents were still in Singapore. But again, it took a lot of time. In India, I'm very happy to say that I found my friends, my family, a proper society here. Everyone encouraged me. Everyone were really loving. Number 3, I went to a junior college. As one of my roommates said, she also had a similar experience with her junior college. So I went to a junior college in Visakhapatnam. I would say those are the 2 worst years of my life, actually. So we were made to study for 11 hours a day with 1 hour break in between. Even we had colleges on Sunday, and it's a 2-room college. My college is not even the size of this hall. And most importantly, there are no proper washrooms for women. Even if there are super dirty and I didn't feel like going. So then I decided I am not going to stay here. I want to make a better place. I want to get into a better college. Hence, I started applying. I applied to a few colleges in India and abroad, mostly US. And it's not like my parents are super rich or they can afford American education. I wanted to experiment. I applied with 0 cost. I did not give IELTS. I did not give SAT. I am from Andhra Pradesh State Board Education. I did my class 12 there. So after this, I applied to 3 American colleges and 3 Indian colleges. I got rejected from 2 American colleges, rejected from 1 Indian college, and deferred from another college. So I thought I was useless. Basically, that was my thought back then, that no one wants to take me, so I have to go back to the regular degree college system. But then, exactly on my birthday, April 29th, I received an offer letter from Kriya University in India, saying they accepted me, and I was so happy because that is the university that I wanted to be at, a really good education system, a liberal arts education system. But again, another amazing dilemma to be in. Just 1 day before going to Kriya, I heard back from the 3rd American university that I got a full tuition scholarship, which is worth 2 crores. But I ended up not going because deep down I knew I wasn't done with India yet. I wanted to do something here and then go there. And I was 17 back then, so of course parents will have their own worries that why should we send there. But of course they were supportive throughout my journey, and even now they're extremely supportive. And I'm very happy to be at Kriya University and studying here. So throughout my entrepreneurial journey, there are 3 things that I've learned. which I would like to share with any person regardless of your age. I think this will be applicable to a lot of you. Number one is to find a mentor in life. I am very fortunate enough to get two amazing mentors. I did meet a lot of mentors throughout the way, and I'm still closely connected to them. But there are two people that I absolutely love. My first mentor always is my dad, who supported me right from the beginning. He's an entrepreneur by himself, and he did a lot of ventures, failed at few of them, learned a lot, now working with great people. He always taught me that never fail, even if you fail, doesn't matter, it's the experience that counts. So, and my other mentor is Shantanu Jain. He is the founder and co-founder of Fredo Invest and Read-On, and he's also an angel investor. And my second tip, so have a mentor in life, personal or professional, doesn't matter. You will get lost in some point of the way, and you will need someone who can tell you, okay, this is the right path, go here. It could be your teacher, your principal, your mom, dad, friend, anyone. Find a mentor. It's not easy to find. There's some connection that happens, so that is a different thing. And number two, don't do something, this is especially for students, don't do something because other people are doing it of your age. Someone's doing engineering, you don't go do engineering. Someone's doing medicine, you don't have to do medicine. Take your time, explore things, and then finally make an informed choice. Because there is no point of regretting in the future. If you don't want to study, if you want to excel at something, make sure you do that. Put your 100% efforts in it. Number two. Now, and so these are the two learnings that I've learned throughout my journey. And post all of the challenges, all of the interactions, all of the community building. Right now, Teen Chapter will be launching a huge project in June for the top 50 teen founders across the world. It's an experiential learning program, and we are collaborating with angel investors, judges, founders, Shark Tank funded startups for this project. And we also want to create more such programs which are not necessarily from your academics or college background, but that cover something else and can improve your learning and expose you to the other, a world apart from your college, suitable for every teenager. So, and so with that, I end my speech today, and I'm very thankful for all of you to be listening here. And this is my journey of Teen Chapter, myself, my challenges, and how I grew from there. And thank you so much for the opportunity.